Advent Devotional for December 6th, which starts week 2 of Advent, week of peace, recorded on, you guessed it, December 9th. Again, we might not be daily, but we are devoted. This is from the Phillips Seminary 2020 Advent Devotional. This one is written by Marianne Morris. It is titled Embrace the Wilderness. They highlight Mark 1, 1 through 8, and have this from Mark 1:3. The voice of one crying out in the wilderness, "Prepare the way of the Lord, make his path straight." Marianne writes this. What a year. The verse above speaks to me right now, even more than in times past, because I have found myself crying out a lot lately. We are surrounded by racial brutality, a world health crisis, political divisiveness, economic injustice, and social isolation. This year has certainly felt like a wilderness to me. The author of Mark's Gospel opens by echoing Isaiah 43 and tapping an experience residing deep in the psyche of the hearers, the wilderness. Mark's proclamation would have instantly called to memory the narrative when the Israelites were led out of slavery in Egypt by way of the wilderness toward a promised land. As well, there was Moses, who was headed to the wilderness to run away from his past. There was also Hagar, who negotiated with God in the wilderness to ensure the survival of her son. So how does the wilderness experience seem to operate within most of these biblical tales? The wilderness elicits soul searching. The wilderness requires acute focus. The wilderness clarifies mission and identity. As well, in each instance, the wilderness operates as a space of transition when a people or character transform from an old self to a new self. Rather than cursing the wilderness we all find ourselves in, what if we embrace it as an opportunity to engage in deep and comprehensive soul searching and become clearer and more intentional about our focus, mission, and sense of identity? I am certain such a discipline can help us draw to the surface destructive beliefs and self-defeating behaviors that hinder our transformation. Let us embrace this time in the wilderness and do the internal work to prepare the way of the Lord. In the words of Rumi, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. Thank you, Marianne.